5 tips for renovation design. Over the past 8 years, I have renovated around 100 projects of various sizes. I have summarized 5 design methods that are particularly easy to stand out and gain approval. I will talk about them in detail during the live broadcast on Friday night. The first tip is not to let the current situation limit your thinking. In the initial creative thinking stage, only keep the beams and columns and the basic structure and ignore everything else for now. This way, you can maximize your imagination and then refine it in the specific plan later, rather than being restricted by trivial details from the very beginning. That way, it can easily turn into a superficial renovation based on the current situation. Second, have a visual hammer, a strong memory point. The saddest approach is to painstakingly research many small details, but after people walk around the space, they can't seem to remember what they saw. The smart approach is to make sure people can remember a few spatial points. They don't need to be many, but they must be profound enough. Moreover, these visual hammers can touch people's hearts. Heartfelt content doesn't necessarily have to be huge or exaggerated in shape. The third tip is the spatial experience should be full of ups and downs. Never apply force evenly. Otherwise, it will be as bland as tap water or overly intense everywhere. It's best to design it so people take steps and then turn around, giving them some unexpected surprises along the way. Mature designers know how to balance and captivate people's hearts. Fourth, think like an artist and don't be overly constrained by overall coherence. What I'm saying might be completely different from the way we were taught in school or how we work daily. As trained designers, we always emphasize overall coherence, but in reality, from the user's perspective, overall coherence is a macro feeling, while specific parts are what trigger their direct experience. So, some seemingly nonsensical design methods can actually be very interesting and effective. Fifth, the last small point is to make good use of vertical space. Many times you will find that on a single layer plane. Putting a lot of effort into styling is not as effective as creating some cross-floor open spaces, which never fails to impress. We've won many bids using this technique, and the spatial layers after implementation are always excellent. To summarize, first, don't let your ideas be limited. Second, have a visual hammer. Third, create ups and downs. Fourth, think like an artist. Fifth, make good use of vertical space. There will be a detailed discussion in the live broadcast on Friday night.